This is going to be the start of a new video series that I'm going to do. And in this video, I'm actually going to be teaching you how to actually start a business with almost no money up front. Okay, you heard it right. You heard it right. Zero startup costs. And a lot of you may be thinking, a lot of you may be skeptical right now, like, oh, wait, is this, one of these fake gurus? I'll tell you right now, no, it's not. I actually created and built and scaled up my own business actually about a year and a half ago. I own Toronto's largest swim school. It's called KJ Aquatics. Check it out below. And I created this company from the ground up. I had no money, nothing like that. Completely relied on pure skill and pure hustle. Okay? And now that things are going well for me inside of my business, I want to be able to help you to do the exact same. I'm going to show you right now, okay, for free. Like, who else is going to do that? Who else is going to do that? I'm not even asking for a penny up front. So, subscribe. You're going to learn a lot. This is not going to be something where you're instantly going to be making a lot of money. This will take time. This will take a couple months. You got to lock in. First thing starting off, people have a lot of limiting beliefs. People go, oh, they make excuses. They go, oh, I can't start this business. I can't do this. I can't make money. There's no way. It's a scam. It's not going to work. So one of the biggest things, and this was something that I heard a lot starting out. People say, you need a lot of money. You need a lot of money to start off. You need about 1 mil to start off. That's what they tell me. That's what they say. That's what they think. A lot of them tell me, okay, I need 1 mil. I need a lot of money. I'm going to tell you right now, that is absolutely not true. You could easily, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to break down the numbers for you too. You could easily start a business with less than $3,000, $3,000. Less than that. And I'm going to show you right now how to do that. You think I had $1 million when I first started off? No, absolutely not. At the time, I barely even had $5. Okay, so that's really saying something. Okay, first things first. Everyone's asking, where do I start? How do I begin? Let me tell you right now. This is how I did it. Okay, this is how I did it when I started my company. So, startup costs. Okay, these are the expenses that I have to pay for in the beginning. All right, so this is before I even start, advertising or start bringing in clients. I'm gonna have a couple costs at the beginning. So a lot of you think, okay, that's gonna cost a lot of money. I'm gonna tell you right now, no, it won't. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna show you exactly how I was able to start it with almost no money. Okay? So what do we have? Rent. Okay, rent. Let's say in this case, so I started a swim school. Let's say, for example, we're starting a swim school. Okay, startup costs. Okay, startup costs, rent. Okay, let's say in this case, the facility is $3,000 a month to rent. Okay? That's the first thing. That's actually the biggest expense. I'm going to show you a way where you can pay that off without using any of your own money. Okay, so first we have rent, most important. Second would be probably insurance. And that varies. Let's say in this case it costs around $1,200 a year. Okay? And this is something that's going to have to be paid up front. Okay, next we have advertising. Let's say we spend around $700. Other than that, we don't really have a lot of other costs. Add them all together, $4,900. So we'll say around $5,000. That's our startup cost. So even already you can see this is nowhere near $1 million. This is nowhere near $1 million. Next thing, very important. I'm going to show you now how you can use, right, this right here to bring in clients, okay? To bring in and sell a bunch of clients so that the money that you make automatically pays for both of these. So advertising. Where do you advertise? Google? Facebook? Instagram? Maybe TikTok? You want to be able to basically smear your business everywhere across the entire internet and across all of social media to the point where people have no choice but to check you out. So this $700, this is going to go towards all of these ads. Out of all of these ads, I'd say focus on especially Google and Facebook. Focus on these two especially. Okay? So how do we turn these Google and Facebook ads into paying clients? How do we do that? I'm going to put very clearly on all of your ads exactly what you offer. In this case, in our case, right, we're going to say swim lessons. We're going to say nearby. Location's very important for a lot of people, for clients. You want to say nearby. You want to highlight some of the services you offer. So in our case, we would say, right, private swim training, right? Private swim training, affordable, right? We want to include a few keywords. Next step, right? After all that is done, this is going to draw in the initial number of leads, okay? These are going to draw in our initial leads. So what do you want to do then? You want to make what's called a lead form. Okay, a lead form. Once you do that, you'll be able to collect the client's information, right? Their phone number, most importantly, phone number, right? Name, email address, everything. Okay? Once you do that, you want to go ahead and immediately call every single person on that list. Call every single person on that list, right? And sell them your service. You are going to need sales skills, okay? Every business that you do will at some point require sales skills. So it's very important. I'd say it's the most important skill that you could ever learn. So once you call these clients, hustle the shit out of them until they buy from you. Because these initial clients, they are paying your rent right now. Okay? They are paying all of your upfront costs. So I'm not going to get too in depth with all the, the salesy stuff, but when you're talking to the client, right, a quick rundown of it is, for example, in my case, right, I'd say, hey, it's Jacob over at KJ Aquatics. How you doing today? Right? I got your form on Facebook. I want to help you to get started. I want to call them, right? Talk to them on the phone, really sell them on your service, because these clients, these initial first clients that you get, they end up basically paying for these expenses right here. Okay? So very important. Okay? Keep this in mind. Okay, moving on. I'm going to show you why this works. I'm going to show you. So every client, let's say, for example, on average, each client, okay, one client pays on average $500. Okay? This is from one lead. Let's say, for example, you generate 100 leads off of your advertising, okay? And each client pays $500. Okay, do the math right here. The rent and the insurance, right? That's gonna cost about, let's say, $4,200 up front. $4,200. Okay? So divide that by 500. Divide that by 500, and what do you get? About, let's say on average, you need about 9 clients. Okay? 9 clients. 9 clients to be able to pay off almost all of your expenses. Okay? This right here. What does that mean? Obviously, if these two are paid off up front, I'll tell you right now, yes, you're going to need sales skills. Yes, you're going to need to know how to advertise, and I'm going to show you how to do all that. Once you have those sales, those marketing skills, you could easily basically switch that out with having to pay a lot of money up front. Because look at this. If these 9 clients pay off almost all of your upfront costs, okay, especially your rent, if your rent is paid off purely from clients' money, your only starting cost is really that $700 for advertising. So there you go. You could easily start a business with almost no money up front. Don't overthink.